Online presentations are becoming more and more of a necessity. That's why in today's video, I'm going to show you 4 mistakes that you should never make on an online presentation. Hello there and welcome back to The Prestige, where we help you sharpen your public speaking and communication skills. My name is Atulegu Precious, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 4 big mistakes that public speakers make and how to effectively avoid them. Now don't forget to stay to the end of this video because I'll be sharing a bonus point that is going to help you to improve your skills when it comes to this aspect greatly. Let's begin. Now, when it comes to presenting on a webinar, your body language is quite restricted compared to when it's a live audience. That's why we strongly advise that you use slides and PowerPoints. But unfortunately, we see a lot of speakers, especially those who are just starting out, overcrowding their slides. This leads us to our first mistake, which is overcrowded slides. Now, some of you might be wondering, why is this such a bad idea? Well, the truth is, your slides and PowerPoints are supposed to contain a specific idea. But if you keep trying to fit in as much information as possible, at the end of the day, you're just going to confuse or distract the audience. So, what's the solution? I advise that you try making your slides as simple as possible. A good example is by using bullet points instead of trying to write all your ideas into one slide. By the way, if you're getting value out of this video, why don't you subscribe to the channel? To do that, all you need to do is click on the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and if you're on mobile, select all. That's where you get notified every time we release a new video. Oh, and guess what? It's free, so subscribe. Now, the next thing you need to look out for is content dumping. Now, content dumping is you basically just talking to your audience without any form of emotion or trying to have that audience engagement. Now, I know it's really easy to forget that there's someone at the other end of the screen because at the end of the day, we're just talking to our cameras. And this may make us less motivated to actually try and get that audience engagement. So how do we avoid this? How do we get rid of this? Well, you have to remember that you're not in the same room as them, so you have to get that audience connectivity and audience engagement. However, I already have a video on this, and if you want to see that, all you need to do is click on the first link in the description, and in that video I will give you in-depth explanations on how you can connect to your audience and engage your audience over an online presentation. Number 3, you need to avoid using unnecessarily complex vocabulary. You see, the truth is the audience is going to be made up of different people. Teachers, fathers, mothers, students, professors, different people. And you can't expect each and every one of them to have an enriched vocabulary. That's why it's very important to stick to using simple words so that you can pass your message across. That way, you don't end up disconnecting from your audience. And at number 4, we have filming in a noisy background. Oh, and yes, this applies to both audio and visual. Now, when it comes to visuals, your background plays a big role. And unfortunately, I learned this the hard way. There are 2 main reasons why this is very important. The first one is so your audience doesn't get distracted. And the second one is so you don't end up like me. Now, if you think of it, when someone else is giving their presentation, the first thing you look at is their face. Then somehow your eyes begins to wander all around the screen as you look at their background. Now that you know why it's important, I advise that you use a simple background while you're presenting, and of course try to limit the amount of people that walk behind you. And the same goes for audio. Try to make sure that your audio is as crisp and clear as possible. You don't want to be having the sound of your neighbor's baby crying at the background. It's really unpleasant. You don't want to have a television playing at the background. So what do? Turn off the televisions. Try to make sure that there is as little background noise as possible. So guys, like I said, I was going to share a bonus tip at the end of this video, and here we are. So, bonus tip of the day, one word: smile. Ladies and gentlemen, God has gifted you with a very beautiful smile, and you need to realize that you are amazing. So use that smile to your advantage. Use it to pass your message across. Use it as a means to connect. Here's a fun fact for you. Studies have found that happiness, whether expressed in the form of a contented smile, glowing cheeks, or cranky eyes, is the face that other humans find most recognizable. There you have it. For you to be able to create that first initial connection with your audience, all you need to do is smile. Anyway guys, that brings us to the end of this video. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, all you need to do is follow the steps on your screen. And remember, it's completely free. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, why don't you give us a thumbs up? It really supports the channel. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Oh, and don't forget, stay 100%.